5 races down, and we're here in sunny, kind of, but more partly cloudy California for the running of the GATCO race. And I need to turn these drivers off. They're already yapping. What's my button? There we go. All right. We're here in California. Victor is P1 on the board in that 34 truck. His first race ever in GATCO. Looking down the running order, we have Caleb McDonald is back after a long hiatus. He's P8 right now. So we're ready to get right into this. Tyler McDonald enters today with a 79-point lead on the championship. So keep an eye out all race for that, where he's running as he continues to grow his championship lead towards the end of the season. Well, it's time for qualifying. So let's see. Do I have anybody coming in the booth tonight? It might just be me. Oh! That was a hit. I'm also late for eating dinner, so I will be eating in the meantime. So I will wait for them to... Nah, you know what? Let me be a pain. First I'll be a pain to is Cooper Brackens. Cooper, I got to eat my dinner, so if you could do me a favor and just yap for like 2 seconds while I take a bite of my hamburger. Oh crap! We're here. We should have not been here then. This is embarrassing. Now that seems something you can get canceled for, but you know what? We'll allow it. All right, I'm gonna eat my hamburger and go qualify. That's true. All right, Tristan Pena is on the track right now. In that 50 Whataburger Chevrolet as he heads down into turn number 1. This hamburger's pretty good. It's homemade. Clover top of the board. Wait, never mind. My bad. Made like a trap map. Tyler top of the board. That's your points leader. That 34 truck of Victor was fast in practice. Let's see what he can do. Anybody like hamburgers? Nicholas now at the top of the board. Last week's winner. P2 for Victor. Here comes Cooper Brackton to the line. We talked to him a minute ago. I'm going to say P8. Oof. I was way off. Now he's running the top, which I would not recommend. Oh, my french fries fell. Very embarrassing. Is Martin Lopez racing? Where's he been? I miss him. I just realized that. I'm going to ask him in Discord. That moved him up to P9. Here's Dylan Fox. This is a beautiful new paint scheme. Let me see if I can make this a little brighter. Because my goodness, is it dark. There we go. Oh, it resets every time? That's stupid. Dylan Fox, my scoring is not updating. It said he put a 49 or a 41-1 down, but it didn't take him. He must have got a penalty or something. All right, I don't got anybody to talk to in the booth, so I need y'all's picks. Who's going to win tonight? Because I'm eating my hamburger. Oh. I can still race. You know what? You're being promoted from race control to vice president. All right, good luck. You should have a way easier time tonight. Yeah, I'm going to go see if anybody else wants to join me. All right, well, as I have my coughing fit, let's go racing in Fontana. Alrighty, let's get going here in California. Want to say all our thoughts and prayers are with people who are in California right now. I'm not sure where, but I was made aware like 20 minutes ago that the state is on fire again. So I'm trying to organize everybody in Discord right now so I can pull them in the booth when need be. All right, we actually have somebody in the booth chat. All right, please state your name and your social security number, please. This is a very interesting 99 truck. I'm just now looking at it. All right, so we got 80 laps. The fuel window is, I would assume, around 30 laps. If I had to take a guess, I did not check. So, but I think this is going to be a really interesting race. Definitely these trucks are going to be able to move around all over the track. So I'm really excited to see what lanes work. Yeah, I was watching Victor in the 34 earlier practice, and he was telling me how he really expects the bottom groove to be dominant on restarts, but as the tires wear, it's going to start migrating higher and higher and higher. Oh, yeah. All right, well, as these truck drivers' rounds turn number 3 and 4, the invisible fans are on their feet, and we're ready to get going here for tonight for 80 laps in California. Nicholas is on the pole, and we're ready to go racing. Green flag is in the air now, and we are racing. So we single filed out the first 3 trucks who are all kind of zigzagging all the way to the top, now back to the bottom. 4 trucks now have cleared to the... I saw the 34 is loose, have cleared the lines. Yeah, I could definitely hear them lift as they go into turn number 3. I heard a big lift. Aiden smacks the wall off of turn number 4. Nicholas is going to pick up right where he left off. And he's leading out here at California. Tyler's definitely going to want to lead a lap to extend his bonus points for this championship. He is your points leader in that 28 truck. Down the backstretch, Aiden trying to make a run on Dylan, but Dylan's going to try to throw a small block. Yeah, he's already got about an 80-point lead, so continuing to grow that gap is what he's going to want to do for these next couple races. 3 laps in, it's been pretty calm up front, even in the back, but everybody's still pretty close together. Everybody's trying. Somebody is way up on the fence. That's Jose in the 70. Was way up high in turn 1. Yeah, we know that the point system here is a little bit different, so I mean, that would be really impressive if he could. When he does pay a lot here, so if he could win tonight, that's going to put a huge jump on his point lead. Tristan Pena has now entered the top 5. He is P4 on the track, just past Aiden Laney for 4th. Clears himself, almost walls himself, actually. Nicholas is running that second line down the back straightaway, trying to break the draft between him and Tyler. Yeah, I mean, draft, I don't know how big draft is going to be played, like a factor tonight. I mean, I don't see somebody getting the run like at Michigan they were getting. Oh, contact between the leaders. Dylan Fox just moved the 99 out of the groove. Now Dylan Fox is slow on the track. He is real slow on the track, that 4 truck. Tristan Pena out front after contact between the leaders, and we are stacking them up behind for like 5th. Yeah, Tyler, Tristan, Aiden Laney now trying to run all different lines on the racetrack. This is where it's going to get really exciting. I got a frog in my throat. Ribbit. No ribbiting tonight. I think we got more Jaws music playing by that 50 truck. He is hounding the back bumper of that 28. We're off turn number 4. Tyler is going to lead another lap. So each lap he leads is going to put him closer to that most laps led. That's really going to help him in his championship bid. The 99 truck of Nicholas has picked his way back up to P5 after leading and making contact with Dylan Fox. Dylan, though, has dropped all the way to 8th place. I'm glad you said that. I was too busy looking at everybody else. Aiden Laney is... We saved it. Aiden Laney out of nowhere. No, there's the wreck. 84 truck around. I don't know if anybody else made... I don't think anybody else made contact. 45 of Marcus is off track. I think Cooper Brackens may have gotten involved. I want to zoom these cameras out just a bit. All right, let's take a look at what happened. 84 got touched by Cooper, spun around, and then Cooper spun. Oh, Cooper got hit by Victor. Yeah, I didn't even see that. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah. I don't know what's more embarrassing, that wreck or that I realized I had Discord muted this entire time. That's embarrassing. Well, anyway, we have race control in the booth tonight. Officially now. Cannot believe I Discord freaking muted. All right, well, let's, who can we pull in? The booth here.
Pull in Bracken.
Is Noah racing? I'm going to pull him in. Noah, are you racing?
Yeah.
Am I blind? Where are you at on scoring?
I'm on pit road right now.
He was 8th before hitting the pit lane.
You are not on my relative.
He's like 10th right now.
I just missed my pit box.
You are 10th. I am an idiot.
Well, I just missed my pit box, so I'm going to have to take an EOL for in a close pit. Not your fault. Not
well,
your fault.
If it makes you feel any better, I had Discord muted this entire time. So every driver I interviewed before this and anybody that was in the booth was muted for like the first 8 laps because I'm an idiot. Yeah. So
all my great calls that I was making muted by Blake.
All right, I'm going to throw him back there. I did not know he's racing. Okay. Well, Tyler's out front. Remember, these trucks do have 2 sets of tires. I have these jalapeno chips that I ate the whole bag, and I just realized, and now I'm sad because I was going to eat some after the race. Anyway. So Tyler's leading. Aiden Laney is P2. Do you know what lap Dylan jumped to the inside of Nicholas and they made contact? What lap was that? Do you know?
Had to do a little bit of race control.
Oh, no, you're good.
Deliberating.
What lap was the contact between Nicholas and Dylan? Oh, I want to go find that real quick before we go back green. Let's see. All right.
Lap 5.
All right, so we'll look at this again. Look at it from a little different angle here. We see that 99
Lap
truck
5.
in about the second lane. Dylan just misses the bottom. And what's weird about this is, I don't know if he gave up the position and then lost all his momentum, but he dropped all the way back. So... All right, well, let me make sure all my audio is correct. All right, my audio is good. We hear iRacing. Check. We hear the fans. Yes. And we got Discord open. All right. Hopefully this is a little bit better.
Looks like Nick back in 7th was the first driver off of pit lane.
So we're going to...
top 6 stayed out.
Yeah, I'm not sure that fuel window is. We'll pull somebody in under the next caution and figure out what that fuel window is because that could play a factor here tonight.
I am so sorry for being late.
Oh, it's okay. I muted Discord's entire audio, so even if you were here, nothing would have been heard.
Yeah, no, I've been watching the stream. I was eating dinner, and I was trying to eat it as fast as I could. But it was pizza, so I couldn't burn the roof of my mouth, so I was just going to die.
All right, green flag is back out. Tyler leads. Let me share screen.
Looks like fuel window's about 26 to 28 laps. Depends on how much you push.
Oh, that'll be pretty interesting. Aiden Laney on the outside, Tristan Pena. That's going to be the battle on track right now for second. Aiden gets the wall. That's twice tonight he's done that.
see Tyler doing a little bit of breaking draft down the back straight.
Yeah, very important to make sure you don't get the draft, or at least the leader. You don't want second place to get the draft. Notice so far throughout this race, even though I haven't been in the booth, also thought the caution light was on, but it wasn't. It doesn't seem as packed up compared to Michigan.
No, it does not. These drivers here at Fontana have been using all of the racetrack, creating their own lanes, and draft is, I'm not going to say non-existent, but it seems like it. Ooh, Nicholas getting really close.
It's definitely not as existent as Michigan. I mean, Auto Club and Michigan, yes, they're both D-shaped 2-mile racetracks, but they're both got different characteristics, different banking in the corners. So Michigan, you can easily go flat out nearly all the way around, while Auto Club, you got to lift in each corner, especially as the tires wear out.
Yeah, we got a big battle behind these leaders. They're about 4 wide with Caleb, Jose, Carter, and Donovan, I think. I don't know, we're all kind of clumped over a blanket here.
Oh, Dylan Fox and Tristan Pena. Pena slides, saves it.
Mr. Pena has some right, I'm not going to say fender damage, but I do see it a little buckled in after that. I assume he made contact again. Momentum's a huge thing. Tristan's going to go all the way to the back here.
Yeah, definitely. It's twice now Dylan Fox has slid up into a truck above him.
Yeah, even though...
Oh, leaning in the wall.
Oh, whoa. Well, even though like the front not as packed up as much, you can see right there in the very back of the field, it is a hornet's nest.
Yeah, it's
and
all
Tyler's
about
just pulling away.
Yeah, it's all about momentum tonight, and you can obviously see Tyler is keeping his momentum really good. I mean, he's not losing a whole lot of time in lap time. Honestly, each lap, as I've been looking at him, he's been really consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely running low 41s by the looks of it.
I mean, as the leader, I mean, you have clean air. Again, like, the draft's still very important here, but having that clean air is arguably even more important, carrying more speed to the corner, not getting tight, so you're able to just hold your momentum better, because like we've been saying, momentum, name of the game tonight.
Yeah, that Ford truck hit the 99 truck earlier. We'll see if there's any retaliation or maybe a little rub. See what the 99 does here.
I mean, we saw from last week, he knocked retaliating, definitely got him booted.
Yeah.
2-week suspension.
I bet Nick is still traumatized from that.
I would be. They was.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing back here?
Got some trouble in the back. I think that's the Marcus in the 45. Yeah, it's Marcus. No, that was Zane on the bottom. Excuse me.
Still clean though. Nobody went around. Yeah, they're definitely racing way too hard back there. I mean, it's just like last week. They raced way too hard back there and it caused a couple crashes, caused a couple cautions.
And I
definitely
mean,
altered their race.
And one driver I want to talk about here really quick who's racing is Zane. You know, he was leading the points for a handful of races this year, but has now dropped out of the top 2 positions. See a little contact between Carter and Victor off of turn number 2.
That's my car.
Jose on the bottom of the racetrack, underneath the 43 of who? This is somebody new.
Racing. That's what I'm going to call. I have no idea.
I'm thinking.
I haven't seen him race, so he probably is new. But I mean, he's running 4th right now, so he seems to figure it out with that Delta Airlines 43.
Delta Airlines is peak.
For real. As someone on the East Coast, Delta Airlines is very big.
I'm voting for the 43 truck to win. I like Delta. All right, sorry, I had to tell my drivers who I'm voting for.
Yeah. But also, I
Tyler's a little on the wall. Nick's
took
gonna have
the
a
words
run.
right out of my mouth.
Tyler said today in a Snapchat interview with me, he said
My draft.
he said that he was very worried about that 99. He said that was going to be his toughest competition tonight, and he's obviously right.
Well, Nick getting a run off the top.
Run.
That kind of speaking the same lingo here.
I mean, guys in the booth usually speak the same lingo because they're usually the same skill.
Yeah. But yeah, Nick out in front now. Stream freezes for a moment, but is back.
Back here for third. Racing, trying to get around Dylan, has not been able to do anything with it. It's been about a lap and a half. Clover and Zane are in a battle for 11th. Now Zane's going to get trained all the way down the front stretch. This is a very interesting group of 6 trucks that all seem to be running very consistent lap times with each other. And then there's a gap to everybody up here. So I'm not sure what they're up to.
Must have been some sort of checkup or whatever that caused them to get back like that. Now they're all just kind of on top of each other. But like you said, if they're running similar lap times, then it could just be all that they're so equal that they're not able to break away from each other, but they're not fast enough to catch the leaders.
Now let's go on board Tyler, just see if he's getting any momentum and draft down the front stretch. That was the wrong camera. There we go. We can hear him lift. I mean, he definitely seems a lot tighter than I was anticipating. He seems to be feathering it more than I was expecting there.
Well, he's in dirty air right now, so he's got that going for him. Trying to go to the bottom to get some sort of clean air, but Nick is going to take his line away from the top, and Tyler is a bit of a wiggle there. Aiden's going to get past him.
Oh, the 4 trucks in
car's
the
the
wall.
wall.
I had the same thing. I think there's a frog in my throat. I ate a hamburger, and that was the problem.
Once again, my allergies have been flaring up really badly.
This Ford truck has done everything he can to try to get back to the lead. He's made contact with multiple people, and every time he gets any sort of run to the front, he falls back even further. Aiden Laney, who has been trying to win a GATCO race for a season and a half now, and I think some Goatfinity races in that he hit the wall again. I need to stop talking about people. He's
That was the story of Darlington.
that was.
Page curse.
But he's a guy who's been hungry for a win for a long time and has come close. Can tonight finally be the night?
We'll have to see. He's under threat from Tyler, but Aiden's going to get that boost from the top line and going to try and catch Nick, but he's got a bunch of Swedish fish right behind him, so he's got to watch out for that too. Balancing 2 different things at once.
Yeah, I'm looking right here on telemetry. Caleb McDonald, 5 seconds off of the lead, going extremely slow. I'm not sure if it's damage.
We were talking earlier about racing. This is his 2nd race on the season. He raced earlier in the season at Atlanta and finished 2 laps down.
Yeah, Caleb, usually a guy who would race regularly, but college decided they were going to take over and take my Caleb away. But he's back. I'm going to his wedding later this year. He needs to win.
Congratulations to him. That's going to be hilarious.
But anyway, back out front, Nicholas is still trying to hold off Aiden Laney. 23 laps in.
Definitely close the gap.
I think within the next 5-6 laps, we are going to see those 6 drivers that stayed out under the first caution pitting.
That's really going to shuffle the running order. I don't know. I don't think they're going to go a lap down, but it will be pretty close if they do.
Yeah, and I think the highest running of them is Tyler. We're definitely going to be watching that.
I mean, it's been a pretty clean race so far. On GATCO Lake, we've had 1 incident in the first 25 laps, and we've had a couple of lead changes with some contact, but for the most part, it's been really clean. We got the first 3 leaders out front of Nicholas, Aiden, and Tyler, nose to tail, and we do expect green flag pit stops in the next couple of laps.
Yeah, but here comes Tyler on the 51. Oh, thought he was all alongside him, but not quite. Maybe he'll try and make a move here into 1.
Here comes Aiden Laney looking to the inside of the 99. He's going to be there. Can he make it stick? No. That outside lane is just so dominant.
Looks like Marcus Huertas, who was having connection issues earlier, has officially DNF'd from the race, the first one.
I think Marcus was around 12th in points, maybe a little higher than that entering today, so that's going to knock him out of the drivers who had a contention shot for a championship. As we know, the season starts to progress. These bad finishes are really going to catch up with
Nick
you.
was in the wall.
Oh,
And
into
Aiden.
the wall.
Tyler's going to get a big run on both of these trucks as they were both in the wall off turn number 4.
These guys got to be careful. If you hit the wall hard enough off the corner, you're going to bend that steering.
Yeah, you are right about that. Especially at a track like this where you want little movement in the steering wheel to just save your tires. You're not going to want a lot of movement.
I think Tyler got a bit loose off of, in the middle of the corner there. Lost that position to Aiden. And one thing I just wanted to mention, this race kind of gives old Daytona vibes, like at least pre-repave. You got like 3 cars that are broken away from the field because they got the best handling car right now. And then you got a few cars sprinkled around everywhere, and then you maybe got like 1 or 2 solid packs of cars that are kind of all the same. It's really weird, but it all looks the same at the same time. Battle for the lead, though.
Maybe like Talladega or Daytona in tandem days.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like you're going to need a big run. You're going to need really big momentum just to even have a shot at anything. And you have to be perfect carrying your momentum all the way around the track. If you step out of line here or get a little loose or tight and have to lift out of the throttle more than you'd like, that's going to kill you for a lap and possibly a lap and a half.
I think Aiden had a better turns 3 and 4 here. Yeah, he's coming.
Yeah, he's got to run now. Is he going to take it? He's going to go to the outside. Aiden Laney to the top, now back to the bottom.
He's ahead of him. Can't pull the slide job.
He's clear.
Aiden Laney
Tyler's
out front in California.
Tyler's definitely towards the end of his stint.
Yeah,
The next 2 laps will be pitting.
Yeah, Aiden Laney, Tyler McDonald, you're out of the top 3. They are the 2 trucks on 28-lap old tires. Nicholas, I'm not sure if he took tires, but he definitely took fuel. He's 19 laps on this run. And everybody else behind him. Yeah, everybody else behind him, basically Pena, Carter, Noah are also on 29-lap old tires and fuel, so they will have to be making a pit stop pretty soon.
And then Nick's going to get free track to just run away.
Yeah, well,
guys
probably
haven't pit yet.
He's probably like, they're going to be pitting soon, so might as well just let him go.
I would say if this goes green to the end for the guys that still have 2 sets of tires left, probably going to pit soon here, and then maybe going to want to try and pit here around lap 50 to 60 so you can have a good...
Aiden Tyler coming to the pits.
Yep, Aiden's coming in. Tyler's coming in, like you said, slowing down. Got to make sure to hit pit road speed. Hit your marks.
Tyler really sends it in there. So does Tristan Pena on pit road. And the 08 at Carter.
It looks like they all got to pit speed.
Comes Hunter as well, but he's a lapper.
And Caleb McDonald as well. We know Caleb was very slow off the pace, assuming with damage. This 99 truck, though, out front, who's going to be able to go at least 10 more laps on this run. One driver.
He might pit early.
Yeah, short pit also. How much time do you want to lose as well? That's also something we want to think about. Because we know tire wear.
Tyler and Aiden can be on fresh tires.
Yeah, it looks
like they will get lapped. And
oh yeah, you are right. Here they're coming off pit road, and here comes Nicholas on the outside, storming around the top.
Pena had a good stop. Pena and Tyler both passed Aiden.
Yes, I'm looking through the field here. Lap times have dropped off almost 3 seconds. So we're maybe about 2.8. So, I mean, it's going to be really close on these guys, how much time they're going to lose now, because they're going to be gained about 2 seconds a lap. Tyler and Aiden and Tristan on Nicholas. So how good of these laps can he put together?
I mean, if I'm Nick, I know I can make it on, if I stop now, I can make it on 1 more stop. So I would just pit, just to get them tires.
Yeah, Dylan Fox off pit road. He just pitted. So is the 43, the racing.
Delter.
But then at the same time, if you stay out, there's a chance you could trap them if there's a caution.
Yes, you want to bank on a caution or the strategy of your tires. How much can you afford to give up time? He might be coming down pit road this time. No, I mean, he is
definitely
just
pitting on Nick.
yeah. I mean, he is that much slower. You could see how much time Tyler and Tristan have made up in one corner. Tyler has unlapped himself. Tristan's going to unlap himself in about 5 seconds.
1, 2. Okay, got it.
I mean, look at the time difference. All
They
three
just
of
have
them.
so much more grip. I mean, I know it's like
Nick
obvious.
doesn't pit.
Hey,
I mean, even if Nick pits now, he might fall back like 2 seconds behind him.
Yeah, I mean, last lap, Tyler ran a 41.3 to a leader's 42.8. So, I mean, big difference.
I don't get it. Why would you stay out?
I don't get it either. There's got to be some strategy that he's thinking of that we are not. I mean, he's not the only one. I mean, we got Donovan, the 48, Noah, who we talked to earlier in the 57, Luigi, who got turned around by Cooper Brackens, falling right behind him.
Off IHOP, baby.
We need to get him off the screen. Well, I guess we can talk about Cooper Brackens a little bit while we're in this lull of a green flag run. Here's a driver who's tried his best, tried to win multiple times, who's continuing to improve week after week, who has been more clean and consistent, I'll say, this season than last. And I mean, he may not be a name up front all the time, but he's always up here at least consistently clean. I say that, he turned somebody around tonight, but besides that.
it's fine.
All right, I guess we got to talk about this guy too, Victor. He was involved in that lap, like 6, 7 maybe crash. Stop. And he is really falling off the pace. I mean, he's on 26 lap old tires, and he is just not as good as he was. I'm not sure if he has a problem, but he was a lot faster in practice and had very high hopes entering tonight. 99 truck still has not made it down pit road. Let's figure out where that 28 truck is. Tyler and friends are all the way in turn 1, entering turn 1.
Zane Rahman and Victor Mbashanini are pitting.
Tyler and friends. That'd be a dope kids show.
Tyler
But
and
anyways,
friends. This is going to be interesting to see where they plop out here after because they stayed out. I don't know if I would have done what they did. I feel like if you're going to go long, you got to go all the way. And they went 27 laps. You know, you can go more than that. It's kind of like a little past the middle wave of run. Zane just had a horrible pit entry. He's sideways.
Oh,
That's going to kill his run.
no. Might even go a
Donovan's
lap
coming
down.
in. Donovan and Noah coming in.
2 more trucks now enter the pit lane. I mean, the leaders have fallen off to a 42.9 and a 43.2. So Tyler and gang are going to have a huge lead after all this sets out.
Yeah, I would assume, I think Nick's just trying to get to halfway so that he can maybe try and run the final 40 laps. I believe he only has 1 set of tires left, so he'll have no more.
That's true.
I think the only way this
He's coming
strategy
in.
works. Yeah, you can see him coming in. So is Luigi as well.
Speed. Oh, he's sideways. He gets below
Luigi
pace speed.
and someone else followed him in, I think. Oh yeah, that's
Luigi,
Cooper.
Jose, all of them.
This might be the final round of pit stops. I think it is. Clover. Yep, here comes Clover.
Clover's coming in.
So here
With everybody.
is the lead group right here. What will be the lead group? Tyler McDonald, Aiden Laney, and Tristan Pena.
Nick's just getting in his box now.
Oh yeah, they
got
are
a
going to have a
15-second
huge
stop and-
lead.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. If this is the final stop, and with how much time we have left in this race, just under halfway, or at least we're about halfway, Nick is going to have a solid advantage. I think he's either banking on getting cautions. Actually, never mind. That's a really horrible idea because Tyler and gang still have an extra set of tires left. I think he wants us to go green so that he can get that advantage over the long run.
I mean, he's only 10, 12 laps short on gas.
That's
So-
the gap. There's Nicholas. That is a huge gap.
10 seconds.
Wow. He gave up 10 seconds over that run.
I mean, he's on 10-lap pressure tires now, though, so that could help him. And the fact that he's going to be doing gas only, he can probably be putting in 40% fuel, so it's definitely going to be faster on that final stop. Just don't know if it's going to be enough.
Well, here's the thing. We could get a caution, and this would kind of throw everything into chaos.
Oh, 100%, because they're going to be like 10 laps short.
Yeah, and again, like we said, they have, I believe, everyone that kind of pit is, we got a bit of contact for second. I believe a lot of the guys have no sets of tires remaining now, and I know Tyler and company have an extra set, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, they have made a total of 1 pit stop. The first, what is this?
Yeah, so they have an extra set of tires.
Yeah, the first 5 trucks have only made 1 pit stop. Everybody else has made at least 2.
Honestly, I think they're in the best position right now. If this goes green. Or actually, no, if we get cautions, they're still in the best position as well because they can take an extra set of tires.
The driver I want to talk real quick about, I just noticed, we saw he was slow. Caleb McDonald also has only pit 1 time. So he was just maybe on worn tires. So if he gets a late caution, wants to take another set of tires, keep that in mind.
I mean, if there's going to be caution, Nick wants it to be within the next 5 laps maximum because by that time, after 5 laps, they're going to all want to come in and get tires anyways. So he'd be pretty screwed over.
We are so spread out. I don't even think we may have a caution the rest of this race. I think it may be flat out strategy of can Nick and get the 3 leaders. I think that's going to be the main strategy here for the rest of this race.
Only crash looking at the gaps between people is either going to come from the lead trio or the battle for 10th.
Yeah, and I don't think these 3 are even going to have anything close to... Oh, somebody's blinking. It was Victor. Okay, I thought somebody wrecked.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Victor is being spotted tonight. He has a spotter. Carter, our GATCO broadcast booth analyst, commentator, he's spotting tonight. So keep an eye on that. Remember that. So if Victor gets involved in any more wrecks, we blame Carter. Zane is also losing
it's fun to blame
spot.
Carter, though.
It is fun. This race is so calm and clean. I wish I was out there. Caleb and Cooper are now battling for position.
Yeah, and I think it's the perfect time to take a Fox side by side. Never mind, I was trying to make a joke.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said. What did you say about side by side?
I said it's a perfect time to take a Fox side by side.
Oh, yeah. I'll just make the screen go black. Throw a photo of my forehead.
I mean, pretty boring, so, I mean, what are the rumors for the Season 3 schedule?
We are going to be having more tracks, definitely, I've heard, that are not going to be so momentum-based. I know Richmond's been thrown around that Richmond's possibly going to get a date.
Oh, we know
with Iowa.
Short tracks.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have a couple more short tracks and road courses. One guy I know who really advocated for some different type of racing was Noah for this season. Noah helped a little bit build the schedule. So next season may have between definitely more races than we've had this season for sure.
I mean, one track I've heard thrown around that Noah really wants is Gateway, which, I mean, it's not really momentum based. It's more of a short track, even though it's a mile and a quarter. It's still pretty much a short track. It drives like one.
Yeah, and I think that'll be very interesting to see what these truck drivers can do next season. I'm looking through this running order, and as I go back to these leaders, Tyler has just been so consistent lap after lap. And Aiden and Tristan have been battling, not every lap, but I mean occasionally, so you know they're going to be wearing their tires out more than Tyler. So if they want any shot at beating him, they can't wear out their stuff, and they can't fall too far back from Tyler.
Really, they got to get on a different strategy, because if you stay on the same strategy as Tyler, you're not going to beat him.
No, you're not.
I mean, if you're Tyler right now, you just got to keep a smooth, calm, steady wheel. Don't want to overheat those tires too badly. And if this race goes green, you're in a great spot. Assuming no other errors happen from Tyler.
Yeah, I'm looking. do this running order right now, and Luigi P9 on the track. He was the one who got turned around by Cooper Brackens. He's still in the top 10, having a good day.
Look at that back bumper, looks like a face.
Another thing that could be an interesting thing to do next season is maybe horsepower changes to make the momentum-based tracks not be as momentum-based.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had mixed reviews after Michigan, but I think overall it helped at least some of the battling of more consistent drivers who aren't just gonna have to who can rely on their talent, don't have to rely on just momentum and air and draft. Got to battle for a second.
Yeah, they're basically dooring each other sometimes off the corner.
Yeah, well, it would be nice if we can do some GATCO officials could do more testing over the offseason, so that maybe for some of these bigger tracks, we could put more powers in the car. We could take out downforce or whatever, but we just got to, like, make sure that we get it all under control so we don't go in blind like we did at Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't know about downforce, but definitely horsepower.
Yeah.
Could.
Because, you know, the trucks are so reliant on draft. They're so much draggy. I mean, granted, they can get loose very easily because, I mean...
Aero. Pack in the air.
Yeah, pack that air.
It's like Tristan's home metal.
Yeah,
he has a little bit.
I'm looking right now. This 34 is the fastest truck on the track right now. Victor, we talked about him earlier. He's the fastest by a lot. Actually, that
Nicholas is gaining.
Yeah, he is a huge lap. That was
Nicholas,
a huge lap.
He came out of the pits 10 seconds back. He's now 3 seconds back.
I think those leaders have hit that cliff of tire wear, basically.
It's looking like the leaders are running mid to high 42s, while Nick's running high 41s. So it's nearly a second faster each lap he is being. But definitely, I mean, top three, they're going to be pitting within the next 8 laps, just on fuel. Maybe earlier for tires.
I mean, Tyler can just pull so much time on Aiden Laney in the center of the corner. That's where he is good on GATCO on Thursdays. He's very good in the corners, being able to position his race car to not lose as much momentum as other drivers. Aiden can pull him back right here and just look at the gap. He enters a little bit further, like he can send it in, and he could just maintain that gap. And you're right, Tristan Pena has really fallen off compared to them. But Nicholas has now caught the draft of the 50 truck. He's really going to start wheeling him in now, especially on the straightaways.
I think Tyler's led enough laps to. I think he is going to get the most laps led bonus.
Yeah, it's going to be an extra 3 points to Tyler.
Here comes Aiden.
But Tyler and friends have now turned into Tyler and Aiden as they battle it out in turn 3. Still, nothing Aiden can really do. He can get to Tyler's back bumper, but can't really do anything. And Nicholas is here. He has a huge run.
Yeah, I also think Tristan kind of burned up his stuff here. I mean, even though Nick has much fresh tires, and oh, that was a bit of a late block there. Luckily, it didn't amount to anything bad, or at least anything worse than it could have been, or whatever the phrase is.
Slide job
go up the track to block.
The 50 pulled on the 99.
I think it looked like the 50 got really tight there. I don't know. I don't know if that was intentional.
Remember. Is there a fastest lap bonus too?
Yes, there is.
So, just scanning through the field, it looks like Dylan Fox has the fastest lap at the moment by 0.02 of a second over Tyler McDonald. And then another.
Also, we have a battle for the lead. Tyler's in the wall.
Yeah, if you want to know something that's really going to hurt these two trucks, it's this. Side by side with the fastest truck on the track, reeling it all in. This is a horrible idea by both of these drivers. I think Aiden decided, I want to go. And Tyler just maybe was caught off guard, and now we're stuck side by side. And Nicholas is
going to get
flying.
that run off the top.
3/10 faster that last lap.
Probably going to gain a lot here too as well, because remember the battling, like we mentioned, it's probably going to gain probably over half a second this lap.
Tyler's flying a little high. Yeah, definitely within the next 4 to 5 laps, we will see Tyler, Aiden, And Tristan pitting. Here goes Aiden to the top.
Aiden has been doing that all night. He'll fake low, go to the outside. We'll see if it works this time for him. You can see the flames out of Tyler's truck as he's really off the gas. Aiden is sliding up the track. We're going to have
Here
a
comes Nick,
three-wide
top
battle for the
three.
lead.
Is Nick's all the way down there. He's gonna clear Tyler.
No, he's still there on Aiden at least.
This track is so wide, it's very hard to see
Sends it
when
in.
these trucks are clear. Nicholas is easily going to clear in this lap. 99 back out front. Now, when do you pit if you are the 51 and 28? I would do it. I'd do it right now. If you can make it on fuel, I'd be on pit road this lap.
Fuel window is definitely open now.
Aiden Laney trying to make another run back to the lead.
If I'm Nick, I might pit now just because tires right now in a better situation than the other two and only got the set they on.
Yeah, this is going to play out really
Unless he
interesting.
didn't
here.
get tires under the first yellow, but I doubt that.
I think
I
Tyler's
think
headed down pit
Tyler's
road.
coming in.
Here comes Tyler.
Tyler pulling the Blake strategy, using his brain for once. The point leader is on pit road. Does anybody follow him? Doesn't look like it.
No. Looks like he didn't mess up his pit road there. Actually, Dylan's coming in as well. So, a little late, but...
Off of turn number 2 is the 99 and the 51 of Aiden, still trying to get a little bit of draft. Aiden has not fallen off as much as I thought. And we look way back here, Tristan Pena, 3 seconds off of the lead. Aiden's going to be about a second off here. Is he going to make a pit stop? No.
No.
So here's Tyler. He is exiting his pit
Hard
stall
battle
right
for fifth.
now.
Oh, a little bit of contact for 6th place.
Now,
Three
remember,
cars under a blanket right now. Victor and Noah kind of joined the fight a little bit here.
yeah, this might get a little interesting up here.
Could cause a caution. Caleb McDonald's coming in.
Caleb headed down pit road. We know he's taking his last set of tires. If he does, the 08's on the wall. That's going to really slow him up.
Yeah, that's going to allow the 34 and the 57 to really catch up.
Ain't wrong
Maybe.
We're about to get live. He's in the wall.
This 46 truck out of the way. Here comes Tyler trying to unlap himself. He's going to head to the bottom of the racetrack. And Nicholas is just going to let him through. So Tyler
I'm
unlaps
pitting.
himself. Yeah, I would have pit a long time ago if I was that 99 truck.
Yeah.
Like we said
Yeah, I
before,
mean-
he's been on pit road twice, but he might have another set of sticker tires still laying in the pits.
I mean, even the MPS stickers, he's gonna run out of time.
Yeah.
I mean, it took him the whole run.
I think
to
he's
get
pitting this
caught up.
time. Yeah, he's pitting this time. Maybe? No,
No.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I thought he was slowing down.
Here comes
Penya's in.
Tristan.
Penya's coming in.
Man, Tristan
There's
lost a
someone.
lot of time that,
a little bit
that
of
last
contact
run.
between.
Oh,
A
that
little
was...
loose around the pit road. I think he locked up the right front there, but he didn't. Doesn't look like he was speeding though.
So out of this cycle, this group of trucks have now thinned out a little bit, running all different lines of the racetrack.
See, Aiden Laney came out way behind Nicholas, or way behind Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler is exiting 4 right now. Aiden is, oh yeah, just now exiting 4.
Rayson's coming in. Your guys' favorite paint scheme.
The best paint scheme is Victor's because I designed it. Like, I know that there was a slight error with right on the A post or whatever. I didn't have time to fix it. I still think the paint scheme looks really good. It's probably one of the best paint schemes I've made, so I'm personally very proud of it.
Guys, I think the 99 is going to stretch it. Wait, never mind. I'm stupid. You can't go that far.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I mean, if he could, he would have to hold off Tyler, who, even though he's 39 seconds behind, excuse me with the voice crack, tires do mean a lot here. So over a long run, I mean, I would have made things interesting, but unfortunately that's not the case. I just feel like Nick's staying out here. I feel like he's just banking on a caution, maybe.
I mean, even with the caution, it's not going to help him.
Yeah, just not 100% sure what his current plan is right now.
I mean, it might
guessing.
trap Pena a lot down, but those other two will just still
And
be out.
Blaney now has unlapped himself. That's 2 of the leaders have now gone around him. I think he's trying to stretch this as far as he can. He's been running 22 laps on this tank of fuel. This will make 23.
Donovan Hogan's in the pit. He had to start the tail end after little incident last week.
Here comes some of the front runners behind Nicholas that is on his same strategy. Victor's on pit road. Donovan's on pit road. The wind is at 99 pit. And does he take 2 tires?
If he has tires. I mean,
Yes.
he can splash and go.
Man, this strategy is all over the place. This is some exciting racing we have at California here.
It would be a real shame if they tore down this racetrack.
It would be a real shame, but thankfully we still have our 2 mile over here, oval.
Oh, Carter's in 19th. Yay.
Got some battles on the track. Oh, no, sorry. I thought they were battles. Victor's just coming off pit road. So is Donovan. He pulled. That's a pretty big gap Donovan pulled on Victor there. But Nicholas still trying to lay down some lap times. Here comes Tristan. Tristan is actually running a good amount faster than Tyler and Aiden. Of course, he is on fresher tires. But we know that last run, he lost a ton of time. I mean, he's in the middle of turns. He's coming off of turn 2. Let's see the camera as we look down here. And there's Tyler and Aiden. They've also separated themselves. Aiden's falling off of Tyler. Lots of trucks a lap down now with Nicholas still out here not pitting. That last lap was a 42.7. Tyler's last lap was a 41.9. About a second.
1.2 seconds.
Noah's headed down.
Noah's
pits.
coming in. I know that's in a
Everyone
lap.
back to Clover hasn't pitted yet.
Jose in. I believe it. Yeah, it's Jose.
So that leaves Nicholas, Luigi, Cooper, and Clover yet to pit.
So we know that field window's been open
But
for a
Nick's
while.
looking like he's going to be pitting soon.
So is he coming down this time? Oh, I heard a
Here
lift.
it comes. Here it comes.
Here comes the
Yeah,
leader.
there it is.
He's coming in quick, though.
No speed,
Oh.
no speed. No.
He didn't speed. I don't think he sped.
The road speed was 45.
He's good.
Right?
He is good.
Behind him,
See
here comes
following
Luigi.
in.
He just barely got in there.
That was a great pit entry, though. He definitely
That was-
maximized it. There's Carter on pit road.
Hi, Carter.
Comes Tyler going to 3.
All right, keep it.
Nick into his box. He's only going to have to spend like 8 seconds in the pit lane.
Oh,
he's taking tires. Right sides.
Clover's on pit road, and here's the 28. He's going to cycle
He's taking 4.
through
Nick took 4.
definitely to the lead past Nicholas. But the guy who likes Brad Kozlowski, who's always trying different strategies, Cooper Brackens.
Yo, can I come in?
What the heck?
What are you doing, Aiden?
What are you here for?
Cooper's coming in.
Hi.
He's the leader right now, but he's about to cycle
Hey,
down.
guys.
Aiden Walker's in the booth.
I just walk in randomly.
Yeah. Well, you're missing some incredible racing at California. Aiden's pulled back into Tyler just a little bit as he's inched closer.
15 to go.
You're sitting in front of the AC. I can't feel it.
8.5 seconds with 15 to go. I think he can get him.
It's gonna be close.
Can I
It's-
get some?
It'll be close, but I mean, if he gets a caution, he's going to be in the best seat.
Can you get some what?
I mean, with the drivers right behind
Can I get a race
Nicholas.
rundown real quick of what's going on, just so I can get an idea before I start talking?
Wacky strategy, 1 caution.
Yeah, so 1 caution tonight. Tyler is leading, who I think he's burned up his right rears. Aiden Laney's following him, and Tristan Pena. They are on 12, 10, and 8-lap old tires in that order. And then Nicholas is on 2-lap old tires. And they got about, we're on lap 66. I'm not even going to say that. We have a couple, we have some laps to go.
Looked like there was some contact with Donovan Hogan in 3 and 4. He did save it, though.
And a few seconds ago, that was your GATCO race summary brought to you by MMCS Moment.
Moment. But on the outside, Aiden Laney trying to get around Tyler. He's easily going to do it. I think Tyler has burned up his stuff. Aiden Laney out front looking for his first GATCO Truck Series win. But hounding him from way back here is Nicholas. The Jaws music starts to play. Already a second faster.
Aiden ran half a second faster than Tyler that lap. So did Pena. And then Nicholas ran almost a whole second faster than Laney. He's going to get him. I think he's going to get him with it before 5 to go.
Although he's got the
He
tires,
made play these cards perfectly.
I'll be honest,
The tires in here, he's got
it's
to worry
pretty-
about passing them.
Yeah, the 30 air in these things are pretty strong, so I think it'll be a bit of a struggle to get by Tristan, since it's going to be very hard to pass.
Earlier to him.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to pass anyway. So like he may get caught behind Tristan, so it's probably going to be more close to 2 to go.
I mean, if Nick can pull this off, a tip of the cap to him, because he knew that running 28 laps on sets of tires takes a toll on them.
I mean, as we look here, Aiden Laney out front, your points leader, Tyler McDonald, P2. Tristan Pena, everybody's favorite Cars Tour driver, in 3rd. And Nicholas is trying to hound them down still. And behind him is Carter. Oh, we have some contact. Between Carter, Donovan.
Oh wait, it's really
Carter got into Donovan a little earlier. So definitely a little bit of beef between the two of them.
I'm going to slow Donovan down. Remember, he's also on the same strategy as Nicholas. So anytime
Here goes
gain.
Nick to the bottom of Pena. And he's clear.
Maybe I was a little bit wrong about that.
I mean, that last lap, Nick ran a whole second faster than Pena. Pena gonna try and fight back. Oh, nearly contact.
Now, I'm not sure what Tyler did, but he is horrible.
As a Tyler's always been terrible at tire saving. Let's just be totally honest.
Tyler's terrible at a lot of things.
So it looks like last lap, Aiden ran a 42.2, Tyler ran a 42.8, and Nick ran a 41.4.
Man, this is going to get exciting. Under 10 laps to go here in California, and Aiden has a little draft right here off Clover in the 91.
He's still got to pass him.
When you can see,
It seems like Aiden's actually getting more 30 air than actual draft right now, though.
yeah,
That's the thing.
as you said that, I noticed it as he went into the corner. Let's see what the lap time is here. 42.3 to a 41.5.
Let's check how Nick's going to get by Tyler real quick.
Easily.
Yeah, very easily. Something I'm noticing is
He just drove right by
it
him.
seems like Aiden's really struggling with that right front right now. He went very far up the track on this past lap in 3 and 4, which usually it's easier to 2 corners here, but if you have any right front tire wear, that's gonna easily make it a lot harder of a challenge for you.
So we got about 2 laps until Nicholas is probably at the back bumper of the 51.
Maybe.
I'd say
He's
4.
got
I'd say 4.
8 laps in the race.
Tires are gonna equal out.
Gap's 2.1 seconds. And Nick ran 5/6 faster. So give him about 4 laps and he'll get him. Got
Four
4 laps
laps.
to catch him.
4 laps puts us pretty close to the end.
Well, I mean, he
you know,
just gained
he'll catch
2
him
tenths
before he
through, make that 3 tenths through 1 and 2
Yeah, he
over
is
Aiden.
gaining on this 51 truck.
See what he does in 3 and 4 here.
I
Gonna
mean,
cut their 2 to 3 tenths again.
So that's
now
gonna
under
be
1.5 seconds.
he's getting 4 tenths that lap. He'll be there in 2 laps.
It's your AWS battle forecast.
Before he gets there, we'll look throughout the field here. 3 wide for 7th. We were at 3. Oh, sorry. 2 wide. Zane's a lap truck. This 08 truck has been in the mix with multiple drivers tonight. Dylan Fox definitely wanted a better night to try to gain on Tyler as the point leader.
7 tenths. He might get him in 2.
Yeah, he's going to be there this lap. Aiden Laney trying to do all he can to hold him off, but I don't think it's going to work. He's going to need to throw some big blocks if he's going to want to have any shot at this.
Yeah.
6 laps
No matter
to go.
what line he goes, Nick can just go to the other line and pass him.
I don't even think he has to even go in another line. He can pretty much just run the same line. It would probably not even do anything right now.
Looks
His
like he'll
tire
get him
difference
in
is
3 and 4.
way larger than, I mean, what is it, 8 laps?
Yeah,
Trying to break
yeah,
the
8 lap
draft.
difference. Exactly 8 laps.
I mean, you can just see the confidence Nick has about getting past him. You didn't even see him follow Aiden down the backstretch out, and he's just going to go on the outside here, I think.
Aiden trying
Oh,
to
they both lifted.
move him up the track.
5 to go.
5 laps to go here in California. Aiden trying to do all he can to hold him off, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think it's, and I know it's not going to be enough. Aiden's going to have to get a caution here.
I mean, just remember, nobody's got tires.
Yeah, nobody
I
has
know,
tires.
that's
We're
run
gonna
over
have
the
massive wheel spin. Oh,
I
Oh, he
don't know
blocked
if
him
it-
going for the
he's
crossover.
blocking.
Oh,
Oh,
contact
contact.
out in the back.
Both cars squirrely
They're
going
gonna crash.
into 3. Nick with a very shallow entry,
And
but
Nick
it doesn't,
gonna
He's gone, I
clear.
think. Yeah, there
doesn't
you
matter
go.
with those crushed tires.
Game over.
Yeah, I don't
He
think
tried.
Nick was in a hurry at all there. Just
I mean,
want to make
he
it a
tried.
little bit more fun, breaking the draft down the
Be
front.
dragging him down that straight.
What is this, the Indy 500?
I mean, that'll be on Sunday.
But it's not Sunday,
Comes
though. That's my
Lady
point.
to the bottom.
I think he's just having some fun with him right now.
Yeah, he's just trolling.
I mean, he can save his tires.
That too, if we get a late caution. Aiden Laney is still 2 tenths back, but it will
Ooh,
drop.
Pena looking
definitely.
to pass Tyler.
Pena on Tyler's back bumper. Tyler has really fallen off the pace this last run here. Aiden Laney all the way at the bottom of the racetrack.
And Nick's definitely messing with them.
Yeah, well, I mean, Nick also could be saving his tires a little bit. I know he's not really trying to. He's running the top, so I don't think he'd be really saving his tires at all. But if we get a caution, that could play a big role at the end of this race.
Donovan and
yeah,
Victor
he
are
definitely
battling.
could be saving his tires because before he caught Aiden, he was running 41.7s and he just ran a 41 or 42.4.
Well, I didn't think Nicholas's strategy was going to work out, but
My
it's
pick.
easily going to. It
My
was.
pick.
Tristan and Tyler are. Whoops, that's the wrong car.
And Tyler, he got the most laps led bonus.
What a day for
I think
Tristan
he'll-
Pena again. Coming up short again.
Ooh, in the wall.
Who's had multiple shots at winning a race. Unfortunately,
Big battle around 7th place, including the driver that has the fastest lap, Dylan Fox.
you have a GATCO Trucks right here. 2 laps to go
I'm
here
Nick,
in
I'm trying
California.
to get to that.
Yeah, I am too. I'd be trying to get the white flag as well.
Tyler and Tristan are racing really hard.
Ooh, that's going to get close.
That was very close.
Nick's just wanting to get to the line right now. He's just wanting to get this thing over with.
White flag.
White flag in the air for the 99 of Nicholas. He is going to go back to back in about 40 seconds. What an unbelievable drive by this 99 truck.
Never know, he could blow a tire.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you know, I talked to
Blow
Nick
motor,
back a few
could run
days
out of
ago.
gas.
I talked to Nick back a few days ago. He said that he was pretty confident about winning in this. He said it was honestly pretty easy winning this. So, kind of expecting this out tonight.
Pretty confident, I hear, I guess.
Pretty cocky.
Yeah.
But still,
Well, I mean, he's proving it. He's proving it, though.
Yeah, he is proving it.
He put his money where his mouth was.
He proved it last week at Darlington on an old surface. Comes to California on an old surface.
He's coasting across the line.
He's gonna win by a lot of seconds.
Here comes Penny and Tyler side by side for third.
Coming to the line.
Tristan's gonna get him.
Tristan gets him. Donovan and Victor were side by side. We have a lot of side by sides through the field. And here comes Cooper Brackens. Caleb McDonald behind him.
Yeah.
Caleb's going to round out 14th on the day after coming back his first GATCO start after his hiatus. But it's all Nicholas tonight in California as the invisible fireworks go off. Come on, do it in the grass. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
That works.
That does work.
He needs more.
Hey, but he's sticking it.
When is iRacing going to add smoke to night races, dude?
I don't know, but I wish they did, because this would be a pretty
That'd
crazy
be really cool.
burnout, but yeah.
I mean, this track, just like Michigan, has a victory lane on the front straightaway.
And he's not going to pull in it.
All right, well, is he in Discord? He wasn't last week. All right. Let's pull
Here,
in our... Are you going to
let's
get him?
see.
See if you can get him in here.
I'll try getting him in here.
All right, while you do that, we're going to pull in... Aiden Laney finishes P2 on the night. Unfortunately, just didn't have enough at the end. Aiden, how was your night?
Yeah, I mean, solid points night. Can't complain about that, but you know, it just sucks to have the lead coming to the end and just have to sit there and wait and when you know he's gonna get to you. So did everything I could except wreck him to try and keep him behind me. So
Yeah,
that's
you
all I can
guys
do.
nearly wrecked.
Yeah. Got tight coming out of 4, and then I was just trying to hold him down on the backstretch. But yeah.
Well, I think it was a good race by you. I was really hoping you would be able to pick up the win. I know you've been so close so many times, but hopefully heading into Charlotte next week, you'll be able to take your speed that you had at Las Vegas last year, and hopefully you can pick it up then.
Yeah, no, definitely a good race. Strategy came into play a lot. It was really good. I feel like if we could have been faster on older tires, it would have been, you know, we would have had the upper hand. But I didn't think the overcut would be a viable way to run. But you know, we'll just look forward to next week. Got a good points day out of here, so it's whatever.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you next week at Charlotte, and good run tonight.
Well, I've gone I asked Nicholas to join the VC. Well, to get an interview. He said he's wanted to get on Fortnite, so
All
that should
right.
explain
Well,
it.
the winner says Fortnite. Okay. Let's bring in who else? Y'all want to talk about him?
I mean,
Talk
he's
to
in
him?
a VC.
Oh, here he is. All right. So you win a GATCO race, and then you want to get on Fortnite. Explain the thought process, Nicholas.
I like Fortnite.
Okay. All right. Well, talk about your race tonight. I mean, you flat out. I didn't think your strategy was going to work.
My pick?
You flat out whooped him.
Yeah, the race was a little bit weird. Only 2 sets of tires, so I came down in pit on lap 9 just to get more fuel in the car so I could extend it a little bit. I raced here in another league, so I kind of had a feeling that tires were going to matter. Clean air was going to matter a lot, as it normally does in the trucks and the Xfinity car or O'Reilly cars. So I just took a gamble, stayed out later, and hoped that the right front was going to last me to the end. A little bit stressful catching up and being behind, but we got the win. That's all that matters. A little bit stressful getting up there, but luckily we got the win. We took a gamble, and that's all there is.
Back to back.
Yeah, back to back. You're one of the few drivers who have won back to back. So, you think you can win Charlotte? You gonna race Charlotte and go 3 for 3, or not 3 for 3?
maybe I could get 3 for 3. I know Charlotte's one of those tracks that is a little bit more stressful. People tend to drive really hard and then push really hard, and then accidents happen. So I'll probably show up, but if I don't, hopefully it's not a crapshoot.
Yeah, I mean, I raced a C fixed race earlier today, and it was pretty crappy at the start.
All right, maybe we'll talk to our drivers, see if we want to add horsepower or something, just change it up. But
Nick, I do have one question for you. Were you messing with Aiden at the end there? Because I noticed you started running the top a little bit, just trying to start a little bit of a battle. So
I mean, I kind of figured once I got by Aiden, it was kind of done deal. I was pulling away by like half a second, a little bit over half a second. So I knew that once I cleared him, that was kind of it. So I was messing around, just fooling around, because I knew I had it sealed.
all right, well, congrats on your win again, and go win Fortnite or whatever people do on Fortnite.
Awesome, thank you.
Is that 2 weeks in a row he was picked? I'm pretty sure that's 2 weeks in a row he was picked by someone in the booth and he won.
Yeah. All right. Well, do y'all have any closing remarks as we end off here in California?
Interview third.
Let's interview third. Who got third? All right, music. Stop. Cut the music.
Tristan.
Tristan
he-
was, but
He is not
You know what?
here.
Interview fourth then.
Who's fourth?
Tyler.
Tyler.
Hello.
Tyler. I have one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you not like your rear tires?
What do you mean?
Well, you suck. What happened? You were fast, and then you pit, and then you burned your tires
You
out.
dare lose a guaranteed podium.
That is true.
Well, I was gonna try something because my left side tires were at 93%, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try 2 tires and see what happens. Because I had a feeling that I was gonna get third anyways. And I know I still fell down to fourth, but it was a gamble I wanted to make to see if I could gain a few extra seconds because I knew it was really close at the end of the second run. So it was just kind of a strategy gamble. It didn't quite work out, but that was a lot of fun racing Nicholas and Aiden there. Those guys are awesome. And I'm so glad we finally have a natural race to play out tonight. So
Yeah. Well, I guess before I kick you out of here, how do you feel heading into tomorrow? You gonna go win a 600 again?
we'll try to. We will sure try to. I'm looking forward to not wrecking my car tomorrow.
Well, just let you know, I got 3 trophies, so you can kiss all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna be kissing my second one tomorrow night. So
Okay. I'm
we'll see
kicking
what
him.
happens.
I'm kicking him out of my booth. Alrighty. Well, that'll do it. Aiden, when you open the door, you let all the AC out, so now I'm sweating, so thank you.
Oh, sorry about that. I just wanted to hop in and just see what was going on since I haven't really touched anything in this league in a little bit. So,
Well, you're always welcome back. You're kind of like the what do they call it? You're grandfathered in, but like for race control and running the series. You won all the races, and then you did great race control. So you're kind of just like you can just come in and leave whenever you want. All right, well that'll do it. Oh, are you gonna say?
I just want to say thank you for letting me in.
Well,
Nice
you kind of
being in the booth
opened
for
the
a
door
little
and
bit.
barged in. I didn't let you in.
Oh, my bad. I couldn't really hear you guys. Like, you guys had the headsets on, and then
Yeah.
I just couldn't really hear anything because so much noise outside.
That is true. Yeah, we have a lot of construction going on in the booth behind us. All right, well, that'll do it from here for California. Congratulations to Nicholas. Next week we head to Charlotte for the running of the GATCO 250. So if you want to see some drivers take to the high banks of Charlotte, come watch. Same time, same place. Nicholas is looking to go 3 in a row, but I definitely know people like Aiden, Tristan, Tyler, even guys a little lower tonight, Zane, they're going to be doing a hard charge next week. So congrats.